Three, two, one. All right, welcome back. It's round 2 of the Megadraft for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We have Peas of Crab Evan against Adam S. Evan C. against Adam S., who's Wisma. And Chris is taking a look at Wisma. What's going on there?
Yep, I'm sticking with Adam, so I got to watch him last round. He's got an Island of Forest and a decision to make. Snakeskin Veil, Prize Fight, Free Strider Commando, Pelucanos, and Rocks Pummeler.
Pelucranos would cost three green mana, right?
What is the Pelucanos? Yeah, GGG.
Yeah, I got to play that in a couple leagues ago. It's fun. Evan's putting a not keepable hand away. Looking at a couple gold cards. He's Plains and Islands, though. He's going to keep it. There's an Alabaster Host Intercessor, a Marshal of Zalfir, which buffs Knights. Tuna Kennerud, which is this, I think it's from Lord of the Rings, eagle thing. But he bought him the Majestic something or other.
Okay, first draw was a Geyser. Really needs a land here.
Tura is from DMU. I'm getting live updates.
Ooh,
Oh, Kennerud is that last name of the new card. Heat of Soap.
wow.
Jailbreak Scream was drawn. We're familiar with that card, a new card. Are we gonna see the OP common come out? What's going
Wow.
on?
Adam drew a 2-drop,
I see.
but this keep has been not working out for him. He has a Jewel Thief, which you can see, so that can maybe help him get a couple cards cast, but it's gonna be tough.
Why on earth did I think that card was from a set we didn't draft? Who put this guy on commentary?
Which card?
Tura Kennerud. I couldn't tell you exactly
Uh,
what it does. We'll find out soon. It's a
okay,
Soul Knight Synergy, perhaps. It's from DMU.
we're what 7 8 cards deep since he milled two without drawing a third land. This is pretty
Yikes,
tough.
yikes, yikes. With 2 creatures on board, it's they're gonna start a beating. Elite Guard Mage doing its best impression of the
He needs.
Richard's favorite card.
Okay, this is the lucky Essence Scatter cast here, taking up the whole turn.
Wow. Yeah, so that spits out knights, little 1/1s if you cast instants or sorceries. Yeah, blue white
Hmm.
was trying to do instants and sorceries in DMU. That was the thing. Elite Guard Mage is the 4 mana flyer, not quite a Cloud Blazer. That draws you a card and gives you life on ETB. That's going to be coming out more than likely this turn. It's Cloud Blazer-esque.
What is that? A 3 4 on the Cloudblazer index?
Close to it. It's got the colors right too. That's not even needed for the Cloud Blazer index.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Great War, the Spark card, Aven Eternal was drawn. Probably going to see that next turn.
Okay, Pelucanos can come down now. 4 5 with reach.
And it has lifelink on the back, so that is relevant. There's no interaction here for the flip. Now the flip hurts you, if I remember correctly, if you don't have white mana, which he does, technically.
He does. Yep.
This might be a game.
We could have a game. This tap, tap often is a tricky ability to be. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's useless, but might be really important in this matchup. So he's holding up Prize Fight. He might pitch the treasure. The treasure's also holding up Snakeskin Veil, so he's got some choices.
So this Pelucranos is part of a cycle in March of the Machine where these flip cards flip into the iconic, kind of throwback iconic cards, and Worm Coil Engine was lifelink, basically, is the back of Pelucranos instead of Death Touch. I think it's Reach and lifelink.
On the back of Plurkinos, yeah, reach and lifelink 6/6. Now I remember when we were reviewing Evan's deck, he had a kind of a Jeskai pile. It looks like he's just gone straight blue white.
A little bit of bad news. The top deck was, I mean, it's not fatal yet for Adam, but he has a callous dismissal. Can take away the ability for this Plukernos to flip next turn if he decides to bounce it. Without that top deck interaction, the lifelink might have gotten out of hand. Oh, it's getting cheeky here. Bouncing his elite guard mage. All right, no, it makes some sense. Plukernos bounce isn't gonna deal with it forever. Couldn't get enough of that cloud
Yeah.
blazing.
And a reminder, Adam does have a snakeskin veil in hand, so he could have prevented.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. But damn, snakeskin veil, still work, still putting in work. Yeah, he needs an answer to this Plukernos ASAP, or else it's bad news.
So it's an Inga Asika draw. So he's just gonna build out his board presence and probably pass a turn here. Or he could, with the treasure, cast the Free Strider Commando if he so desired. But I think keeping up the snakeskin veil is probably more important.
Yeah. You get to draw with Inganessica if you spent 3 mana from creatures. Probably not gonna happen soon.
No, no, that doesn't. Seems like he's operating from behind too much in this deck to tap a bunch of creatures down.
Yeah, Adam was missing land drops, but that clutch counter spell stopped the flying threat. So this block has 5 damage. That means Snakeskin
This
Veil at a strange time is gonna do a lot.
is gonna be quite the blowout here.
Am I mistaken, or couldn't he tap Jewel? Oh no, it's only to cast creatures. We learned that.
Yep. Well, okay.
Evan had an unbelievable draw here. Make your move, and I believe that could blow out a flipping Pelucranos. Since Snakeskin Veil's gone now. Make your move, I believe kills an enchantment or a big creature, something like that. Without
I do not
Skyfall.
recall what Make Your Move does.
It's one of those white cards.
Yeah. Artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater.
That is incredible for him right now, because no Snakeskin Veil, that was... There was no flip, of course, this turn. That would have got him worse. But with only an even internal threatening right now, Adam has some time.
Yeah, Adam's hovering over his Vine Shaper Prodigy. I would be wanting to hold this up so I could kick it. But I guess he's also looking at his Overgrown Pest now.
So,
Okay.
and just like that, Plukernos is gone. It looked like it was never going to happen because of Snakeskin Veil backup, but off the top here, he deals with the potentially giant lifelinker. And there's a Griffin Protector coming, so that's threatening the life total soon.
All right, so this Pest is going to come down. Hopefully, Adam gets a land which he needs.
Pest.
Okay, he's got his choices.
I always thought this pest should gain you life when it dies. The flavor fail.
Yeah, stay on theme with all the other pests flying around.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, that's a clock.
He can get the card draw now from making Essica, but it's not a great plan if he wants to attack. Angelic Intervention, I think that's a protection spell. That was drawn. Relevant. adds 1/8 of his life to his life total.
Yeah, and the that land there, changing the math, the lethal math a little bit, as far as Adam's aware.
You might have to look up Griffin Protector, but is that the one that grows when you play a creature? Oh, vigilance,
It
vigilance,
does.
vigilance doesn't matter when there's flyers. So okay, never mind.
So he's choosing between the Free Shatter Commando or the Vine Shaper, and he's got the Commando up. Oh, he's gonna. Okay. All right, he can do both here, using the creatures to cast this. Oh, there's a pay with creatures button. Made that nice and easy for him.
Yeah, with no ground creatures on the opposing side, you're just fine to tap those vigilance guys anyway.
All right, the Prodigy's coming down kicked. See what he draws. He drew Courage and Crisis off the Commando. And ooh, he's got he's got a Band Together, a Snakeskin Veil, or a Halo Charged Scab as his options.
Um, Here's the thing. Angelic Intervention was at Evan's draw last turn. He's been getting pretty fortunate with his draws since Adam got fortunate. Angelic Intervention puts a counter on something and gives protection from a color. Could really matter
Mm-hmm.
for a combat step.
Band Together was the choice.
It's an outstanding draw. A bit of a threat, defensive, and exact mana needed. Frost Rider, that was a great draw. So he has a 2 mana up still. Did you say Band
Okay,
Together
was
was the
that
choice?
Band Together? He's got a Courage and Crisis and a Band Together and an Island.
What was that first card? Urgent Crisis?
Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then proliferate, which is not great currently.
Just
So
the
he's got
lethal in the
10.
air because you have Angelic Intervention backing up your guy. And there's no threat of. Would it have been lethal if Evan just drew a land this turn? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Band Together buffs 2 things, right?
Uh, does it buff 2 things?
There's too many fight spells. I don't remember anymore.
Band Together? No, it's just deals damage.
Oh, I thought it
Two things
buffs.
deal damage.
Okay, I thought it was. Oh, that's Band Together. There's a different one that buffs and then does it. All right. Courage and Crisis. Fairly unplayed War the Spark card. Well, Adam's gonna get the bad news here. It's just lethal in the air because Angelic Intervention gives protection from a color.
Yep. Not going to be too much of a way around it.
The Frost Strider stopped a little damage and like put a blocker, but I guess it wasn't. If there was no lethal swing, it wasn't incredibly relevant because it's just lethal in the air here. Unless I'm mistaken, I could be. No, it would
No,
have
I
been
think
lethal. It would have been lethal because Jewel Thief could took two counters. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Of course, you could use a. Yeah, you could use your guy to block though. I think the Frost Rider top deck got it.
boy, that's a great angelic intervention right here. Okay.
Evan was well ahead, and then he fell well behind, but the top decks got him just there. Exactsies, kind of, not exactly. So he's taking out Majestic Metamorphosis, which is a kind of combat trick that grows your guy. He's saying GG after game 1. Okay.
See that over here. Courage and Crisis came out for Adam. after looking a little weak there.
Some chatter instead of sideboarding here.
It's a
Yeah,
good point
doppelganger.
Evan's making there.
Sorry?
We had quite a game there for Evan being on, or I mean Adam being on 2 lands for like 10 turns.
Yeah, he had good things happening when he hit the lands. Doppelgang is in the sideboard here. He's running 16 lands with the Skybridge Towers.
A Broken Wings coming in for Adam.
He didn't change all that much in the end.
Adam deciding to maybe bring in a Force Landing as well, which seems like it would be good against this deck. Which he does have in. He's taking a look at the graveyard.
Evan has submitted. Just waiting. Yeah, I don't know. The
Yep,
end of
Adam is not, mousing over necessarily what he's thinking about, but he's been playing 61 cards this whole time, so he's got 62 in the deck right now. We'll see if he
interesting.
see what he decides to do.
61. All right. Yeah, that game, Pelucranos is with the Snakeskin Veil backup. That was a pretty important play. He used Snakeskin to get a trade off instead of like a bad trade after attacking with Pelucranos. He didn't have to attack with Pelucranos, but because he did, he kind of cornered himself into using Snakeskin Veil. Then Evan top decked an answer for Pelucranos the next turn. Had he not, there would have been a flip and a lifelinking Wormcoil engine to deal with. He had that one window, and Adam didn't have to attack with the 4/5 reach, but he did, and that left it open to removal through Snakeskin. Through no Snakeskin.
So Adam right now is showing just me that he is searching his cards for reach, and the only ones in his sideboard is the Gearbang Orangutan. He's got no other cards with reach he can put into his deck.
We have a series of events in that game. We'll see what this one brings. Evan's looking at a two-lander with a couple two-drops and a Disdainful Stroke. Not on my watch and has the Vigilante.
Adam had to pitch a one-lander. This is a pretty decent second hand, although he has an Island of Forest, and he's got two Mana Dorks, and he's pitching one of them to hold an Essence Scatter, a Band Together, and a Commando. So it'll be a Hard Bristle Bandit on 2, and we'll see where we go.
Third land picked up. Evan's happy to see you. Now fourth land. He's not going to have mana problems, it looks like. Erratic Visionary is a looter, so it's some good thing to just have chilling.
Yep, so it looks like Adam's just going to get his Commando out. 3/3 for 3. He drew a Vineshaper Prodigy for a turn. So one more land, he can get some card advantage there.
Yeah, not something you want to play on too.
Yep. I guess he rethought a little bit the Commando to maybe hold up an Essence Scatter, but he decided to just get the cards down.
Evan's last draw is Frost, Fist Strider, that Ward Giant that taps something down. I don't know if it puts a stun counter on it. It might. It might predate stun counters. But tap something down, freezes it.
As you can see here, no third land again for Adam. He drew the Eudora. He tap off an Essence Scatter on whatever comes down here.
So
Whoa.
Evan had the choice of playing Undercover Operative, which is just a creature copy. I think it gets Connive or something. Or maybe that's a new card. Anyway, his choice instead is he's going to loot here and hold up Disdainful Stroke, which is interesting because you would need a land drop for that to matter. Disdainful Stroke's only 4 CMC.
Yep.
Pills.
Adam drew a Rocks Pummeler for his turn.
Cut Short is a removal spell that uses Convoke. It's pretty important. Not looking great for Adam at this point. Of course, you want to hit your land drops. Oh, he's talking to him again. I don't like being talked to when I'm trying to think.
Prize fight for Adam, so another non-land. But Adam's got to be feeling okay that Evan's not building the board out, despite the problems that Adam is having.
And this kind of happened last game.
Yep, absolutely.
To think he was safe, Pelucano stayed back. He's getting a Cut Short. Not much to remove, I suppose, he thinks. Has the Vigilante. Yeah, good 5 mana 4/4 here.
That's just gonna eat the Essence Scatters. Can take care of that.
Yeah, board state stays the same. Is this like alternate reality last game?
All right, so
Yeah.
Adam's gonna prize fight and free up some attacks, I guess here. Deciding whether the life matters or the looting matters. He's just gonna get the 2/2 off the board.
Making mana the hard way.
Making mana the hard way. He's got an island. So he can get the Eudora down, or he can kick the Vine Shaper Prodigy. It's probably what I would lean towards, trying to dig for more lands.
Oh, the operative comes with a stun counter, I believe. Come to think of it. Yes. Not a stun counter. That would be bad. A shield counter.
Okay, he's just going Eudora, using up that treasure.
I've noticed the Tolarian Terror in Evan's hand. It only costs 6. But of course, it's going to cost as little as 1 eventually. Yeah, so this.
Okay, that's gonna slow things down.
Yeah, slow. It's a stun counter on that thing. He's talking to him again.
All right, the lands are coming now.
I don't know if you can mute. I would unfriend Evan. I don't want to be distracted.
Yeah, and are you if you're in Adam's seat, are you a little tilted about your land situation too?
Oh yeah.
To have this going on top of it? Yeah.
Don't want to lose the concentration. Of course, there's no timer, so technically not wasting any time by being distracted. So not on my watch is a removal spell. Disdainful Stroke. He did decide to keep up that Disdainful Stroke a few turns ago when Adam had 2 lands and a tapper. Never ended up using it, of course.
Adam chose Renata, Called to the Hunt.
So I just looked it up.
Which is
Undercover
gonna be
operative can copy anything, including a free strider. Theodora might just be tapped for a while.
tapped for a while.
With a stun counter, pretty important on a 4/4 with ward. Oh, he's not tapping Eudora. He's going on the aggro with this free strider. Because Eudora can be not on my watch right now if he so wishes. Nope. He's keeping up Disdainful Stroke. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's finally going to come into play here.
And the old combo of if you don't need a counter spell, you use your Erratic Visionary to loot. Because he has a Plains in hand.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, so the Renata's going to probably eat this, get eaten by the Disdainful Stroke. You might as well.
It is a 4 cost. The very minimum. It's awkward free strider with a shield counter on it when there's a 5/5 in front of you.
Absolutely.
Evan has just drawn his own version of Snakeskin Veil, but his color pair. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The angelic.
No, it's from the same set.
Oh,
We're used to these cards for the last 6 weeks. And that makes Tolarian Tear cost only 4.
okay. He's got a broken wings. Now he's got two of his flying hate cards in hand.
That's unfortunate because that's exactly what's not happening this game for Evan.
So we got shield counters staring at each other.
Oh, well, make your move. Doesn't get rid of it. I think Evan has a good leeway to just swing out here because make your move instantly. I think it's instant. You can kill a 4 or greater. Or is it
It is an
toughness?
instant.
You looked it up before. Is it toughness 4 or greater?
No, it's power.
Power, so there you go. When you play Magic for too long, all the cards blend in with each other.
Yeah. So it's just small tweaks all around.
It's not gonna work out well for Adam here. Evan might go up to 2-0, meaning it's his win and in for a league victory, basically.
It would be winning in. Well, so Thomas won his last round. But yeah, the tiebreaker would be the Megadraft standings.
Wait, and
So
what if
yeah,
they're 2-1? I guess the person in the finals would win it. So,
I
so,
think that's right.
so I think that means that Thomas cannot. Well, we're speaking too early. We'll figure it out after.
Yeah.
But I think that means if Evan wins this, Thomas cannot win the league. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, 24 life to 7. Evan's got a Not in My Watch and an Island in hand. And a Strider with a shield counter. It gives stun counters. It's got a shield counter on it. Because it's of course an undercover operative. Richard will be happy.
Yeah, and so for Adam, we've got the two flying hate cards and a band together. So
I noticed a couple
options
Cloud
are
Blaze.
dwindling.
Someone likes Cloud Blazer in the chat. Gonna see if oh, yeah, I think I know who it might be. Elite Guard Mage is the draw you might have discerned.
Okay, well, he can deal with this. So there's that.
It's a flyer. This is the game plan. You like flyers? Even Eternal off the top, perfect mana.
I mean, this is he can deal with both of them.
That's exactly what he needed, I suppose. But it creates a little lasting token too, which isn't nothing when you're at 7 life. Puts it at the bottom, I believe it better than killing it.
Yep.
Landing at the bottom.
Oh, snakeskin veil.
Not now.
Not now.
Crime Stopper Sprite with 34 out of 6 ability to collect evidence.
Well, looks like this is all she wrote for this one.
Yeah, mana problems for Adam.
Jailbreak scheme. not
So,
not what he needs here.
so we'll be watching the 2-2-0 players in the next round.
So it'll be Evan and who?
Whoever else is 2-0, we don't I haven't been checking. Somebody.
Somebody. I think it
All right, we'll see you
might
then.
be.
Whoever it is, and Evan, we know is a win and in, and whoever he's against, we'll bring it to you very soon.